Hey, family. Yes, indeed. It's your boy, Haywood Barber, first soldier in charge of FOCOG, real estate investor, teacher, trainer, coach, coach's coach. And yes, I'm back on YouTube, back on Facebook Live, back on Periscope. And the whole point is I'm hitting the reset button. Probably the last time you guys heard from me was under FOCOG, which was First Online Church of God, which is still existing. But right now, I'm coming back under the Smart Life University umbrella and putting that back together because since, for the last year, actually, today's November 22nd, unbelievable, 2020. And I am putting back Smart Life University, which you guys know that I put that together when, I guess, the fifth year that I was caregiver for my parents. And I am no longer caregiver for my parents. It got way beyond what I could handle. So I had to give it up. And that's a story within itself. And we'll get to talk about that here shortly. But the deal is that yeah, I'm going to be putting back together the whole Smart Life campaign, the real estate investing piece. The deal is I want you to have options. Right? That's the main deal. I want I want the audience to have options. I want them to be able to decide if they want to work a full-time job for 15, 16, 20, 40, $50 an hour, or do they want to control what they do, whether it be through real estate, whether it be through Bitcoin mining, whether it be through um, currency trading or day trading stocks and bonds, whatever it is that you want to do to give you comfort and control. That's the deal. I mean, a lot of people are on jobs. I mean, I hear so many stories about these millennials coming out of school with graduate degrees, and they're just taking the first job that they can get just so that they could go back and pay their student loans. And some people have been on jobs for 30, 40, 20 years only because it's not because of the career that they chose, it's because of the job that said yes. That's not to me that's not the best life or exercising your options. And that's what I really want to do. I mean, the whole point is I want to give you the ability to choose what's best for you, even if you have a job. And they say most people hate their jobs. I don't know what's the percentage, but I've been told that a great deal of people hate their job. They're only doing it again for those reasons above that I just said. So I want to give you those. I want you to be able to have that. I want you to be able to make your decision, even if it's part time at first, and then you inch into it, right? Just like what I'm going to be doing here on YouTube. This is a learning process. This is a learning curve for me. Even though I've been teaching and training and doing caravans and doing events, one-on-one training for thousands of people, group training for tens of thousands of people. This YouTube live is brand new for me. But no matter what, I want to keep it up, and I have a lot of content that I'm going to put up, right? So I'm gonna make sure that I give you not only options, but I'm gonna give you a way to get to exercise those options, right? I want you to be able to create your new you, your reset, right? No doubt. I want you to be able to have that, right? Because see, once I give you knowledge and you can activate that knowledge by activity, nobody can take it from you. Now, I just give you knowledge and you don't never use it, then obviously there's nothing that I can do about that. And that knowledge it won't even just be taken away from you, it'll just wither away over time, right? So all that to be said, right? Those points, right? Giving you something that you can have options to exercise. Now, I always say this, this is old African proverb, he who chases two rabbits gets none. So sometimes you have to be focused, narrow-minded. A lot of times not the complacency, but the problem is that we do too much. We have our hand in too many different pockets. We have too many different options. What you have to do is narrow down your options. I used to do a thing kind of sort of like the old Ben Franklin, but I would just put the varying options down on a piece of paper on like a little bit of a grid and check off what were the pros and the cons. And the one that had the most pros, that's the one that I did. That's the one that I would focus on. And I suggest that that's what you do. You focus on one at first, get crafty at that, make that an expert thing, get known for that, let it do what you want it to do, whether it be generate more revenue, whether it be something that gives you joy in terms of a hobby, whatever it is, right? Because it's not always about money. Sometimes it's about peace. It's about, really enjoying yourself. Yeah. Right? Especially during 2020, right? Sometimes it's just about getting out and socializing with people, right? But right now, that's not the case. Mask up, family. But anyway, so right now, this is what your option is. Chase one, right? Learn one. Be great at one. And then move on. Right? And we're going to talk more about that as well. So the conclusion is, let's explore our options. And that's what we're going to do here on this YouTube channel. And it's going to be under Smart Life. Right? Haywood Barber, that's my name. I am Haywood Barber. And most of you know, but I want to make sure that I have enough about my bio that you can tell and you know why you should listen to me. Check me out. Come through every now and then. See what I got for you, right? Because what I'm going to do is make sure that I have varying options, right? Some of them I've crafted myself as an expert in, like real estate investing, like marketing, right? There's certain things that I know very well. There's certain things that I know well, but I don't teach it well, right? I do it well, but I don't know how to teach it well. So that I might pawn off to somebody else. Let somebody else handle that because they're good at that. That's what we will do. So we are about to we're gonna close out 2020 well, right? Because 2020 has not been a bad year for me. I know a lot of people say 2020 just don't want to repeat this year. I get it though. 2020 has been a great year for me on a couple of different fronts. I met the love of my life, and that relationship is flying high and is going in the direction that I want it to go in, and I am enjoying it a great deal, and it's giving me gumption and boost, and is bringing me back, which I love, right? I love the go get Haywood, the go getter Haywood. So anyway, so look out for Haywood Barber. The YouTube page is going to be under the Smart Life banner, but you will hear me reference, and you will hear people reference, and you will see other videos from the Original Money Coach, LRE 101. That was our real estate investment training company. You will even see some things under LRE Matrix. Some of the things that I did under there's a few of them, right? Because I've had under First Online Church of God, when mornings, mornings. And I'm doing this now weekdays at 5:55 a.m. I'm doing a morning prayer, right? Where people just come on, and then I put it up for replay, and we pray. We pray with each other. We pray for each other, and we pray for the world, and we pray for the nation. So those are the kind of things that we're going to continue to do. And the primary is to focus on your options, right? Real estate investing is my number one thing, right? I'm going to make sure I give you all that footage that I have, right? What I'm doing with, not Bitcoin, but I've been exposed to Bitcoin and learning about it, but what I'm doing with currency trading, right? And as I grow in the stock market and how to do that and how to do dollar cost averaging and all that kind of stuff. All these things you need to learn, because I believe too that especially us as a people, we need to be in certain arenas that we have not been touching. And that's going to be very important. So anyway, have a great day, family. I love you very much. Boom. Remember, Haywood Barber, first online Church of God, coach's coach, real estate investor, teacher, trainer. These are like some of my subs. And I love you very much. Have a great day. Peace.